friend, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel if you are already subscribed. My name is Taylor. I do a lot of tarot readings, witchcraft, and astrology videos here, so if you're into that kind of thing, you're in the right place. Today's reading, we're going to be seeing who's currently jealous of you and why. I did already film the piles, and they were very interesting to say the least, and we picked up on some really specific messages today, so I'm curious to see how they resonate with all of you. I have 3 piles for you to choose from. Pile 1's going to be Billie Eilish, Pile 2, Lana Del Rey, and Pile 3, Olivia Rodrigo. The timestamps will be linked in the description below, as always, along with my website and social media if you're interested in getting a personal reading or astrology consultation with me. But with that being said, we can go ahead and jump into your reading. Hi, Pile 1. Welcome to your reading. So, the first thing I have for you, my Billie Eilish pile, is interesting because it's a song by Olivia Rodrigo. It's Jealousy, Jealousy. It's possible there could be some additional messages for you in Pile 3 as well. But right off the bat, what I'm getting from that song is the person or people who are jealous of you is because they think your life is really cool. Maybe you travel a lot. Maybe you're in a good relationship that is idealistic to this person. This is one that they would want to be in as well. You could have a good group of friends. This person is just jealous. They think you have a fun life. And I'm sure that you do, but I'm sure that it's not a perfect life, and this person is really envious of that. Okay, so we're going to describe this person or people and see what comes through, physical attributes, things like that. So first we have Loki coming through. So care to discover your glorious purpose. Interesting. So this person really feels like you found what you're meant to be doing in life, like you're really on your path. And when you're on your path, I feel people can really feel it because there's a lot of passion that flows through you. And I think this really triggers this person because they have not found what they would consider their purpose to be. I just saw 111 as well. But what they would consider their purpose to be, and I think it has a lot to do with you knowing what you want out of life and how you're going to get it. Okay, we have Thor. That's so interesting. This could be your sibling or a pair of siblings because they're siblings. So Thor, be sure of foot and steady of heart. So like I said, this could literally be your sibling, or these 2 people could be siblings that are talking about you. Interesting. I'm getting the sense though that it's your sibling. Okay. We have Spider-Man coming out. This could be even for some of you like a twin. Places to be, webs to shoot. Lots of red coming out here. This person could really like the color red, or they're a fire sign. Okay. We have Shuri coming out. Something's broken, make it better. What I'm being drawn to here is somebody might have box braids here. That might be only for a few people, and I get the sense that it is, but someone might have box braids. And then we have Spectrum, be blinded by the light. These are so interesting. Okay, so again, we have that twin imagery coming out because these 2 go together, these 2 go together, and these 2 go together. So this is your sibling, I think, or a pair of siblings that you know. But like I said, for most of you, I think it's going to be that this person is your sibling and they're really jealous of how you have it together in life. And I'm actually hearing what's coming through is they used to be the favorite and they're no longer the favorite. And now they're seeing you be the favorite in your family. I'm not saying it's okay to pick favorites, but they're just really envious of that, that they haven't been able to get it together the way that you have, is what specifically the words get it together have come through. Interesting. And look at how she is on this card too, blocking her face, and it says be blinded by the lights. This person is seeing you as this light, and they're trying to get out of your rays because it's making them question themselves. Interesting. So let's get some more messages here about, I want to do specifically physical attributes now to expand on this a little bit further. We'll just pull 1 card from each of these oracle to get some physical attributes. Okay, we have Spectrum coming through again. Interesting. So I'm seeing she has some dreaded hair here. I think those are locks. I'm not exactly sure, but there's somebody possibly with locks or dreaded hair or box braids coming through really strongly. do this deck too. Wow, it came out again with Gaia here. Let me block the boobies. But she has, I think these are locks. Please correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Interesting though. So those are coming through really, really heavily. I don't know if that's like for a specific group of people or if that's just everybody in this pile is relating to that, but interesting stuff here. And with the boobs being highlighted too, I wonder if this person likes to show off their breasts, or they're like really proud of their breasts, which there's nothing wrong with that, of course, but like there's a lot of energy centered around the breast and like heart chakra. So if not that they have big breasts and like to show them off, I think it's more so that this point of insecurity is coming from a place of their heart chakra is closed, it's not open. And I think, because I just heard this come through, this is for one specific person probably, I think that this person and you, if this is your sibling, went in very different directions as far as life path goes. I think that this person decided to go like a family route possibly, and have a baby. And it's not that they're unhappy with that decision, but it's just that they feel that they did that and they didn't get to explore as much as you've been able to explore on your own without being grounded down by a family. Very interesting, very specific, but if it's coming out that specific, I'm going to give it no matter what. So let's keep going. Let's see why they're jealous exactly. Yeah, this person is definitely your sibling, and it's only one person too, for sure. But that twin energy tells me that you guys at some point, or maybe even you still are, because you know what, I'm really not picking up like a hateful energy from this person at all. I don't think that they really want you to know that they're jealous of you, because they love you. Like they are happy for you too. And sometimes that happens. Like sometimes it triggers parts in ourselves that haven't been healed. And because I think you and this person are very close, or if you're not close now, definitely used to be close with that twin energy coming out. So let's see, Spirit, tell me why exactly they're jealous. Okay, we have the veil. We'll get to that in 1 second. We have intuition coming through. Again, like more of like the you being on your path messages. I think this person is jealous because you have some psychic gifts that they feel or they don't have access to, that they haven't, I'm hearing like unlocked, or they just think that you're a lot more psychically gifted than them, because I'm getting a lot of like medium vibes from this. So some of you might literally be mediums, and then like with this intuition card too, like just general like psychic abilities. And even if you don't do something where you're like connecting with the dead on like a regular basis, like whether for a hobby or like career, as a tarot reader or as a medium, you have this ability. And I think that you obviously definitely know this if this is coming out for you. And I think this person is fascinated by your ability to connect with the other side, and they kind of wish that they could as well, because they just find it to be really interesting. Like I'm hearing they see you as like a spiritual superhero. Let's see what else. Okay, we have, oh my god, twin energy again. This is so weird. I really like this though, because this one shows like the duality too. So the wolf, devour the ferocious calling within the hollowing of your spirit, run wildly into the freedom of your knowing. And 4/4, that is significant. Interesting. Yeah, this is just telling me that I think this person has not really integrated their shadow self into themselves as much as that you probably have, meaning that through literal shadow work, therapy, or just accepting the parts of yourself that are like unseen in your shadow and using them to your advantage. I think that this person is still in a place where they're learning to discover what exactly those things are for them and being comfortable putting it into practice. Also, just like a general duality message here of like the yin and yang. Again, like I think likely the people in this pile are very close to this person. This is your sibling. This is someone you love. And they love you too. And it really, like, I don't want you to think that it's a hateful energy, because it's certainly not. It's more so just one of they wish they were as far on their path as you are. My advice for this person, so if you want to like subtly like tell them this, I don't know if you want to later when you guys are like talking down the line or something, is just to trust the process of life and accept where you're at and where you are in your journey, because it's likely that they're a lot farther than they were when they first started, or like a year ago, 6 months ago. And I think that it's just, they're in a place where they're making unhelpful comparisons to you because they have this own issue with their own like perfectionism and how much they expect out of themselves. And I think they're literally doing just fine too. So let's get one more of these cards. Okay, 2 came out, so I guess we're taking 2. We have candle magic here, and like a group of women. Speak your breath into its velvet, recite along its spine all that you desire, all that which will unravel. I think you should do some spell work with this person. That's what this is telling me. I think this would really help your guys' relationship, especially if you are like currently still close to them. I think that this would generate a lot of inspiration for them and show them that they have the power within them too. And I just think that there needs to be a shift in energy here where it's more so you guys can be inspired by each other and not envious, but inspired by like where you're both at in your journeys. Because I'm sure there's plenty of things you can learn from this person too, who's like earlier on in what they're discovering. But I think definitely there's energy around here in doing some magic or spiritual work with this person. We also have healer coming through. Yeah, this is my psychic, my psychic pile for sure. Listen as a medicine bleeds through her teeth, a river of mercy blessed by mother, seen only by those who hold her mirror. Yeah, I think that you and this person do a lot of mirroring back and forth to each other, which explains a lot of the twin energy too, coming through. I think that you guys kind of trigger each other in a lot of ways to see the unhealed parts of yourself. I feel you're definitely the older sibling too, or older than them at least. And that's why they keep comparing themselves to you, because they're just younger than you. It's simply life has not progressed enough for them to allow for them to be exactly where you're at in your life. But I think, like I said, you guys do a lot of mirroring together, but you're both seemingly psychically talented. And I love this line here too, where it literally says, like, it's not in focus, but it says blessed by the mother. And you guys literally were blessed by your mother this way. I feel your mom passed these like psychic gifts, maybe knowingly or unknowingly, onto both of you. And it's really beautiful that you guys get to experience that together. So I think the key here is just leaning into that pile 1. I'm so glad that this was like a positive jealousy thing. Because, like, yeah, it sucks when someone you love feels this way or whatever. But I think that there's absolutely a way that you guys can spin this to strengthen your relationship and to develop more individually as well. So let's just get some, I'm just going to keep shuffling, and get some additional messages. We have the survivor, number 35. Things might not work out as planned, at least in the short term. Remember all you have endured and how resilient you have proven to be. Beautiful. Very nice. So the survivor here, I feel this is being represented by one person, either you or by them, because this is the second card that came out. We have the gardener, and the back of it says, 36, the gardens, weed out negativity and toxic thoughts to clear the way for the new growth that is sure to come if you add habits that heal your life. Yeah, perfect. I love that. So I'm getting this as you, as a survivor, and that comes with a lot of like older siblings, right? Like you have to kind of, regardless of how your childhood was, if it was like bad or challenging for you, I feel all older siblings take the lead in some way, and this person really looks up to you, and it's really inspiring. But I think that's why you're being represented by this survivor here, pile 1, and your person is being represented by the gardener. And these cards are literally 35 and 36. They come right after one another, which I think is really sweet, and very indicative of showing that this person is not even like, they're not even as bad off as they think at all. I think they're perfectly fine. And I think that plenty of people would be jealous of them in where they are. Okay, so let's keep going. Let's get some shadow work cards to see like what exactly it's triggering in this person. So you guys can kind of like with that like candle magic or like doing some spell work together, connecting through spirituality, that you guys can kind of hit these target areas together, and you, pile one, can identify like what things maybe you need to heal and like what's coming up for you. Okay, we have greed. You are too attached to things in an excessive way. Nothing good comes out of it. So this person is feeling some energies of greed. And I think that's greed in the sense of like, they always want more. They always want to do better. They always want, it's kind of like, and this is really hard with people who are like on a self-improvement journey. I fall into this, to be so transparent, a lot, and I have to bring myself out of it. You're looking way too much in the future, and you're looking way too much in the past. Mostly in the future in the sense of like, I'll be happy when I'm here. But the key is like being happy now, and I think that's what this person gets caught up in. They're way too attached to the constant overachieving. Emotionally overreacting. You're overthinking, which is causing a flood of unnecessary emotions. Yeah, I think this person is just kind of an anxious person in general, which is totally okay. Like, it happens. And I think it's a matter of managing that anxiety and continuing to work through it to like help this subside. Okay. We have quick temper. This person also might be an angry person. I'm getting like Aries placement specifically, also Scorpio placement specifically. Think before you speak, put space between your thoughts and the words that come out. So they might be quick to react when they're feeling triggered, and their go-to emotion might be anger. We have compulsive behaviors. Identify your internal feelings. What are you looking to control or feel for the moment? So, interesting. That's a good shadow work prompt for you guys to do actually right there. Like, take the top part off and just identify your internal feelings. What are you looking to control or feel for the moment? I think that would be really good for you and this person to kind of do together, make it a little project. So now let's clear this away. I'm going to get some additional final messages from the tarot, just about like advice from spirit about this. Even though I feel it's come through already, I still want to see if there's anything else. And we'll roll the astro dice too. Okay. I'm gonna shuffle it one more time. I hope you guys like this like little cloth thing. I haven't used it in a video. It's like Pirates of the Caribbean, which I literally don't even think I've seen, but my grandparents got me it, and I was like, this would be perfect for tarot. Okay, I just saw that, I don't know why this stood out for me. The number 17 might be significant for some of you. Okay, let's check this. Okay, we have the Emperor in reverse. I'm hearing getting in tune more with the feminine. This person needs to get more in tune with their feminine. I think, honestly, this is coming out for you too, pile one. We have the Four of Wands here. Interesting. Oh, like building something together. That is so sweet. They're like holding hands too. And you see like how, probably not because my camera can't focus. See how the like leaves are intertwining them? It's really sweet. I think your guys' journeys are very much so, as individuals they're also intertwined. You guys are a sense of inspiration for each other. And I see you guys really building something together here too. And what I'm being called to say with this full moon is the key here is an emotional release and a continuance to do so, because you guys have all the tools to like do and complete projects together. Okay, we have the, I can't count, I think it's the Eight of, I don't think this card has literally ever come out. I have never seen this card before. It has to be the Eight of Wands though, doesn't it? I just taught a tarot class, so I'm like trying to think right now. I'm like, is this from a different deck? But it's not. Interesting. I wonder if I just haven't been including this one, but this is the Eight of Wands then, and like how it's like being squandered. This reminds me of like a parental figure and not being represented by you. I think that you guys probably both have, I'm hearing mommy issues specifically, but there might be some daddy issues to work through there as well, which is always hard, and I sympathize with you on that for sure from my own personal experience, but like in whatever ways that your parent maybe didn't show up for you in the best way, I think that you guys are confronting that together and understanding that it doesn't define the rest of your life and your experience with feminine energy. Because I think that's why you guys are being called and told to get into this feminine energy. We have the Chariot coming out. Very cool. This is such an interesting card. So I like the artwork on it is so interesting to me, and the fact that he's like looking this way and following this, because they all have those similar like white faces. You guys are going to be putting this in the past, like these issues that you're working through with feeling comfortable in your feminine, maybe with your mother, or possibly, like I said, even your father, but I really think it's the mother. And the Chariot allows these new things to come in, and this tells me I need to pull another card to tell me what's next in the story here. Okay, we have the Three of Pentacles, and they're all like working on an art project together. Okay, so I think for some of you too, like it's not like, it's varying degrees of what mommy issues are, because parents make mistakes, and sometimes parents make mistakes enough to where you want to cut them out of your life, period. But for some of you, I'm feeling really strongly come through connecting with your mother and your sibling through this process, and kind of all not even healing together, because I don't think it's healing together with this specific card. I think it's creating together, having fun together. It's very fifth house energy. Finding ways that you guys can like truly connect and bond. Okay, so let me see. I think that's good with the tarot, actually. I'm gonna leave it there. Really interesting stuff. Let's roll the Astro dice for your additional messages from here. What I'm gonna do is ask where you're at right now in life. Here, let me zoom this in as much as I can. Okay, I'm gonna ask like where you're at in life and just get some information from that, and then I'll ask about this person. Okay, we have Sag coming through. Is it Sag? No, it's not. Is it Sag? I cannot tell. It is not Sag. Why can't I tell what this is right now? This has been happening to me a lot, and it's not like I don't know the symbols. I'm gonna take this as Sag. And then we have this is the sixth house coming through. So Sag in the sixth house with Aquarius, which tells me you're shaking things up in like your day-to-day routines, in a way where you're like really going for it, because Sagittarius is obviously a fire sign and very much so associated with like expansion and philosophy, and I think of it as just going for it is the best way that I can put it, and experiencing new things. So you're creating new routines, you're creating new day-to-day, because the sixth house in astrology is day-to-day, like the magic in the mundane, really. That's what you need to focus on, finding the magic in the mundane, because I think you're going to get a lot of ideas coming through, whatever it is that you do for work, or just kind of in general. You're having a lot of creative things come through in the mundane. So focus on that. And also the sixth house is the house of just health and routine. I think you're switching up your routines a lot here and trying new stuff with Sag coming through. And especially with Aquarius as well. Trying new things in a way that brings like, and I always think of eccentric when I think of Aquarius, to be honest, that brings an eccentric, creative vibe to things. So this is very much so centered around you finding ways to create again. If you've been going through like a writer's block or like an artist block, you're finding most of your magic right now. I just heard a ding from my phone too. You're just finding a lot of your magic right now, and inspiration is coming from day-to-day life and just relaxing into those things. Not everything has to be a big dramatic thing, but you're going to be getting a lot of downloads there. Very cool. Let's see about your sibling. Okay, we have Aries. Oh my gosh, this is so out of focus. This is the first time I've used this camera. I'm gonna have to figure it out for the next video. We have Saturn. Focus. We have Saturn. And we have the fourth house. So this tells me Saturn and Aries in the fourth house. Very much so. I think it's a bad rep in astrology, in my opinion. I say that all the time. It's not about like punishment, but it is about duty and responsibility. So I think your sibling, this person, is in a place where they're having to find a lot of responsibility and restriction and create boundaries around their anger, especially with that Aries coming out, but also on a more positive note, I guess, using that Aries like warrior energy to their advantage in the 4th house. I think right now they need to assert themselves more wherever they're living. They might be having problems with roommates or, I don't know, with a partner or just like with their landlord in general. There's problems happening in the home right now, and I'm hearing they need to assert themselves more. I'm also hearing that they need to take more risks in the home, healthy risks, obviously, but like in decoration, in the conversations that they have. There just needs to be more loving, welcoming energy in the home. I think it needs to be more reflective of their internal world, expanded like outwardly. So, wow, interesting reading, pile 1. Well, if you're still here, and I hope that you are, that you got something from this video, I really enjoyed filming it. And if you did as well, please leave me a like and a comment letting me know if it resonated. Also, if you like my vibe, please stay and subscribe to this channel because we have a lot of fun here, and I have a bunch of readings planned and a bunch of stuff coming out. So thanks so much for watching. Either way, I hope you have a beautiful and blessed week. Bye. Hi pile 2, welcome to your reading. If you chose Miss Lana Del Rey, you are in the right place. So we are gonna see who is jealous of you. And right now what's coming across, because the song I channeled for you earlier today was Woman by Doja Cat. It's specifically the part where they want to pin us against each other when we succeed and for no reason. So like this person seems to be somebody who did compete with you or is competing with you or thinks they are, like an imaginary competition over a man. It could also be several women that this masculine is kind of fucking around with. And it could have been in the past, like it doesn't have to be an ongoing thing that is happening, but they've always kind of held this like resentment and jealousy towards you because of that. So let's get started by first describing these people. Let me get the dice really quick because I actually want to roll and see for you how many it is, because I'm really picking up on the number 3. Okay, let's see. Let's give my dice a roll. And if not over a man, if that's like more of a specific situation for only a few of you, they definitely just feel like they're in competition with you. Like they can't keep up. Okay, so 3. See, that's what I'm saying. There are 3 people here. I'm picking up on feminine energies coming from them, but we will see. So let's see. Describe person number 1, my spirit. Okay. We have, that's crazy. We have Rogue and Gambit, but do you see, like, they're, like, about to kiss. So there's definitely a masculine involved here with at least, I think, just one of these women. Maybe not all of them, because I don't think that's the case. But one of these women is jealous of you because she felt like she was in competition for some reason. Maybe you were this guy's ex, and she just feels like she can't live up to you. Okay, interesting. She also might have money pieces, I'm hearing, like in her hair, because I know that's a trend right now, and we have that on the card as well. Describe the second person for me, Spirit. Oh. Okay. We have Storm, Unleash the Thunder. Interesting. So this person is coming through as somebody who is into spirituality in some way. I'm hearing Christian, I'm hearing Catholic. It seems that they're into more of a traditional religion. It could even be like Wicca, but they follow some sort of like religious practice. What's this third person, Spirit? Okay, we have Mystique. What you see is never what you get. Interesting. Okay, so 3 separate people here. This one, there's somehow a man involved in this situation, whether you're ex or somebody who there was a third party situation going on, some sort of thing like that. Take it as it resonates. This person who's coming through is somebody who's very religious. Like I said, for some reason Christian and Catholic came through, although like it looks like you would think this person is a witch, and they could be, but I'm really getting just like a vibe of traditional religion maybe that they sort of mix with witchcraft. Maybe they used to be a Christian or a Catholic. And then this third person here is interesting. So they definitely want to keep their identity a secret, for sure. That's coming through strongly. And also the fact that they are very much so very different people with all the people they're around. So let's get another clarifier for each of these people here. Okay, we have Venom coming through as a clarifier for this first person here. Wish it would focus. I just got this camera, so please bear with me. Let me in, said the spider let me in, said the spider to the fly. Interesting. So they kind of saw, this is so annoying. They're definitely one of those people, even though they're jealous of you, they're kind of overcompensating here. Of acting like they're the one that's like eating you alive. I also think this is in reference to this relationship with this masculine here. They kind of like weaseled their way in, or their plan is to like weasel their way in to your relationship, whether current or present. Interesting. Let's get a clarifier for the second person here. Oh, another thing actually I want to mention about this here, and I just saw 444. Venom, like in the movie and stuff, it's like the whole thing is I'm gonna get some of the details wrong because this is not my favorite Marvel movie, but it spreads like a disease. It spreads like a disease everywhere, so I'm just getting this like poisonous disease-ridden energy. So this person is kind of like, I hate to say it, but kind of like a disease in that way, like that they're like, I'll do whatever it takes to get what I want, but by like poisoning the water. Interesting. Okay, we have Thanos. All that I see is in my grass, clarifying the storm. Interesting. This person's gonna take some like defensive magic against you, I think, or they're gonna pay somebody to take some defensive magic against you. Interesting, because they're definitely, I'm getting like inevitable vibes from them. They're trying to like get back at you, I'm hearing, for some reason. If you like hurt them in the past, or I think you and this person used to be friends, to be honest. This middle person here, I would say you had like an actual legit friendship, but they're definitely like trying to cast spells on you or pay somebody to cast spells on you. Then we have Mystique, clarified by the Hulk. Think first, smash later. Oh, so this person wants to fight you. Interesting. Interesting stuff. They probably try to come across too as a person who is, I feel like this third person here is all bark, no bite. So they're like telling other people like, oh yeah, like if I see pile one, like I'm gonna fight them. Or like maybe they're telling themselves that, maybe they're telling you that. I'm hearing harassing messages. You might have been getting harassing messages from this person. But they're all bark, no bite is what's coming through, really. They see themselves as a lot like scarier than they are, I guess. So interesting stuff, but no real reason to be afraid of this person here. Cool. So here's what we're gonna do. Since we have 3 people here, we're gonna go ahead and do each one as like a separate sort of energy check, because I want to be clear on what all of the stories are. So let's see what this person is jealous of you for. Like, what is their problem? Okay. We have healer. Interesting. I think some of you for work might be like literal healers, or you've just done a lot of healing on yourself. Your energy comes across as very healing towards other people that you're talking with and communicating with. Transformation. Oh, this person's jealous of like the healing journey that you've been on. So that it's true what I said, you might actually be literally a healer or come across that way to other people, but this is in reference to the healing transformation that you went on. They're just really jealous that you feel good about yourself. That's what came through. That's really fucked up. But that you feel good about yourself and that you're mentally stable. They know like that. This person is the one that I get the most like scary of a vibe from. And I don't want you to read into that too much because I don't mean like literally super scary, but it's just a really like jealous, vindictive, sneaky energy. We have Bat here. Invoke thy power and fear not the hidden. What lurks is coming with undenying change. Okay, so I think for a lot of you, this person's going to try and steal your partner. A masculine is coming through really heavily. That's what they're trying to do here. So if that didn't happen in the past, and for a lot of you, I think it didn't happen in the past. I think it's happening right now. But this person's like trying to create this master plan. Because look, the unknown's coming out here too. Where like their intentions are hidden. But they're trying to create this master plan to, I don't know, steal your person away from you. And I don't think that your person has any interest in pursuing this with them at all. Because you can notice, like on this card, they're not really kissing. Like it's like, you know, the kiss of fate? No, it's like barely there. They really want it to happen and they think they're going to be able to enact that. So we have the unknown here. Think on it and you will stumble. For the heart is a ghost upon the unknown. Let it bleed into the depths, bearing nothing but desire. Yeah, this person is just like sick with desire. And here we have third harvest, and this is exactly how I'm going to read it because this is what I heard. This is definitely like, it's not even really a third party situation. You're the clear winner here, if you want to call it that. Not that I believe that women are each other's competitions, but like you're clearly, the situation is not up for discussion. Like you are the person who is with this other person. But this person thinks like there's like a third party weird ass competition going on. And they're clouded by their own desires. Like this circle here is just, they're not able to think clearly because like all they want is what they're seeking from that place of like selfish desire. So final card of this deck, we have ancestors. I was gonna ignore pulling this one, but I have to. I think their goal here is, again, not to like physically hurt you, but like they want you like dead in some way energetically. They want to take your power away from you because it goes deeper than them wanting your relationship. They want to kind of be you, which is always a creepy energy to get because like jealousy can be a lot of different things. And this is like my least favorite way it can manifest, or least forgivable way, because they straight up just want to like take your life over as their own. Like how this is the same girl down here who is dead, and this other one who is looking at her over her like body. Yeah, it seems like she just wants to slide into your place. This person might copy you a lot. And they might like do things like right out. If you change your hair, they're changing their hair. If you're doing this, they're doing that too. To a degree where you're like, why are you so obsessed with me? So let's see. Oh, and I heard the ding on the phone too. So yeah, this person definitely copies even maybe your mannerisms that you do, which is really creepy. This person's creepy. Pile 1 was not like this, but like it wasn't jealousy in this way. This person has like a creepy energy. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, that's a whole stack. I will take this one and this top one. Okay, we have the dawn. Do not be discouraged if things look dark and hopeless. The sun rises each day, revealing new possibilities and renewed hope. Okay, and then we have the teacher. You would do well to read more and otherwise learn about those who have worked diligently to attain what you seek and succeeded. So Spirit's literally telling this person, like, just do your own healing journey. Do the work. Like, you don't have to be jealous. And that they're just in a place of, like, they're not ready to do the work, though, is what's coming through. That, well, I mean, obviously, because they just want to slide into your life instead of taking responsibility for their own. Okay, so this reading's gonna end up being so long because you have 2 other people, but I just want to really quickly get from the shadow cards what exactly is like being triggered here. We have selfish. Yeah, this person's really selfish. You're wrapped up in your own desire. There's that word again. Try looking at and caring about the needs of others. Okay, we have victim mentality. Oh, so irritating. The universe wants what's best for you, not the worst. Change your perspective. Yeah, and that's like what the other cards I just pulled were saying too. Like, it's not like this person can't like do the work. They just, the reason why they're not in a place to do it is because they're always like, everything's always happening to me. Quarrelsome. Does this action fulfill emotionally for you? Does it make you feel powerful? Yeah, this person like really is like ready to like jump at you, like energetically. Like they want to argue with you. And I don't see that going well, because I feel like you, for some reason, pile 2, are somebody who's really good with words. Like you'll cut someone up with your words, hit them right where it hurts. So next person, we have Storm coming through, and this was the person I said was casting spells. So I'm interested to see if they're related to this first person, like if they're friends with them. So let's go ahead and get some messages from this deck here. I do think this person is friends with the person we just pulled for, because my ring just fell off my ring finger, which I know it sounds dumb, but work with me here. The ring finger, obviously, like marriage, relationships, and I think that the first person we read for, that's the person who's like real jealous. This is their friend who's like trying to help them like get what they want through witchcraft. So we have reflection coming out here. Be wary of things you believe to see with eyes wide shut, for they are mirrors of the mad, and truths only spoken with a bleeding tongue. Interesting. I would say, for my advice for you here, pile 2, you should put a sigil on the mirror by your bed. If you sleep like with a mirror that's facing your bed, I think you should put a protection sigil on it, because I think this person is using mirrors, like mirror magic in some way. Because there's this belief in the spiritual and like witchcraft community that mirrors are portals. So you can just Google like protection sigils and put one on there, because that's coming through really strongly. So we have silence. There is a sweet embrace in the nothingness stillness brings, a presence of self fully embodied. Interesting. This person's literally like, this is so stupid, I hate this phrase. They're like preying on your downfall. Like the prayers that they're saying are very much so like negatively directed towards you. Okay, we have black cats. There is a curious journey into the depths of the unknown, hidden so deep that only... Oh, why is it so out of focus? Okay. There is a curious journey into the depths of the unknown, hidden so deep that only the brave will gracefully return with light in their eyes and shadow leading home. Yeah, this person's definitely a witch, which obviously I am as well, but they're doing some like... So I heard voodoo just now actually, but they're doing some like weird experimental stuff. I really think it has something to do with mirrors. Also, like I said, like that voodoo magic thing just came in, but interesting. I'm hearing like, look out for the animals that are around you and like acting weird around you. Or just like if you're noticing like a bunch of birds like just by your house or something like that, take note of that. We have healer coming out again. Oh, and rebirth. Yeah, these people are really mad that you got better. So even if this second person isn't related to that first person we were talking about, though I do think that they are, this person is so mad that like you had a rebirth and a transformation. Maybe you stopped being friends with them, or like maybe they just saw it on social media in person through mutual friends, but they're pissed that like you are no longer mentally ill. Oh yeah, this might have been like a trio group, like of the three of you, and you might have like outgrown these people. Interesting. But also I'm taking the message of protection too. Make sure to be protecting yourself, doing whatever you do, praying to whoever you believe in, and looking at that sigil, protection sigil as well. So that is person number 2. Let's do the third person here with Mystique. Okay. We're gonna see, why is this person jealous? Okay. We have mischief. Keep your eyelids open and sight sharp as nails, for there is something trailing behind your back. Okay, interesting. How I said you guys might have been a group of 3 friends. If that's not the case, this is a group of 3 people, like all kind of working together, because We got 1, we got 2, we got 3. And you see the woman in the window right there? That's you. They're all, I heard like fooling around, but they're all trying to like get at you. And you're in this big like house and castle of protection, and it's really bothering them. I think it's so funny, like when groups of people like that get to, they literally like bond on the hatred for, in this case, you. It's just such a sad ass energy. Okay, we have graveyard here with, again, 3 people. There is a song that bellows in the peace of knowing no end and acknowledging the crossroads of eternity. Interesting, but another like death imagery coming up like with this first person here. So this person wants to see you like depressed. They want to see you depleted. They don't want to see you succeed. They're trying to block the spiritual blessings that are coming your way. We have Black Cat coming out again. Yeah, these people are like coming together to do like I'm hearing experimental witchcraft, so I don't get the sense that these people are very experienced at all. But they think that they think they're cool in some way for being able to do this and try to get at you. But I feel even if you're not a witch, you have a lot more spiritual experience, and you're gonna be okay. Pile 2, you're gonna be okay for sure. We have altar here, a sacred devotion, a worship, a skin deep rising from the ash, the waters you keep. I want to get a clarifier for the altar specifically, but there's so much like magic energy coming through here. And lots of skulls. Somebody might be a Scorpio here. Okay, so we have altar clarified by the bats. Yeah, these people are for sure trying to do magic on you. Because, again, with that undenying change of the bats, they might have, like, I think they have your picture, or if they did, like, voodoo in some way. You're on somebody's altar right now. And I hope that doesn't freak you out, because that's okay. All you need to do, take, like, a salt bath. You can wear some evil eye. If you wear a cross, do things like that. It's no big deal, babe. You're going to be totally fine. Because, like I said, these people don't really know what they're doing. And I'd rather make you aware of what's going on than you not know that it is. And I hope it kind of makes you flattered, too, because, like, what an effort to go through to, like, hurt somebody you don't like when you could just, I don't know, better your own life. Okay, let's see. Ooh. We're gonna get some advice from the tarot just really quickly. What to do here. Okay. We have the Queen of Swords in reverse. We have the Ten of Wands. I believe this is, I'm losing it right now. I think it's the Three of Wands. Three of Wands coming through, and Three of Swords. Interesting. So, the advice here is a healing period definitely needs to happen for you, because I think that you're good. Don't get me wrong. Like, I think you've made leaps and bounds of progress in your, like, mental health journey, but I think that you've been, like, too cold lately, and I'm hearing, like, how you quote-unquote beat these people is just by, like, killing them with kindness. Like, you don't have to be super, like, cold, and definitely, like, keep your space around them, block them on social media if you want, don't give them access to you, but, like, if they're, like, trying to, like, really come at you, I'm hearing the best way to get to them is to be like, oh, okay, or to be like, that's a really weird thing to say, just, like, something, like, neutral or, like, kinder than they would be expecting from you, or just straight up, again, like, blocking them, ignoring their messages would drive them absolutely insane. Okay, then we have the Ten of Wands here. So, like, I feel like this situation is kind of stressing you out because, like, it's a lot. I feel like you have a lot of eyes on you right now. And you've been, like, contemplating and asking God and asking Spirit, like, how do I deal with this? How do I deal with this energy? And I want to get a clarifier from this Three of Swords here. Okay, we have the Nine of Cups. I think there was some sort of heartbreak for you here, Pile 2. Like, so like I said, if this was somebody who stole your boyfriend from you, or I think it's going to be different for other people, but regardless, the heartbreak going on is going to lead you to a place where, or if this heartbreak happened in the past, it has led you to a place where you're feeling spiritually fulfilled. You're experiencing a lot of wish fulfillment. And this is also a really good sign in regards to like being protected against this magic they're doing. But I think that your life is something that you never expected it to be. And I want you to enjoy that. Don't worry about these people and their weird issues. So I'm going to leave your reading there. I do hope you enjoyed it. I definitely enjoyed doing it. If you did, leave me a like on this video, a comment letting me know what resonated. If you like my vibe, please do stay and subscribe to my channel. We have so much fun here. But either way, I hope you have a beautiful and blessed week. Thank you for watching. Bye. Hi Pile 3, welcome to your reading. So, the first message I have for you, for those who picked the Olivia Rodrigo pile, the song that came through is Little Black Dress by One Direction. And the lyric in the song that stood out to me the most is, if this room was burning, I wouldn't even notice, which tells me that like this person who's coming through, and it is one person. I had to start re-recording because my cat was just all over the place. It is one person. And this person is jealous of you because you captivate a room when you walk into it. You are either an extroverted person, but you have this like confidence to you, whether it's quiet confidence or more like outward confidence. You really know how to like work a room and get people to be intrigued about you. So the first thing we're going to do is identify who this person is, some physical attributes, personality, and just so you can have a better idea of who it is. I'm also getting the sense that this is a mutual friend or like a friend of a friend or an acquaintance. It's not somebody you're super close with. Okay, we have Nick Fury. They put me in charge for a reason. So this person, it might be in a position of power of some sort. They could be a boss in their own career field or possibly in yours, or at your workplace. We have Wiccan, self-control, never heard of it. Lots of like blues and reds coming through here too. Interesting. I want to get the full spread before I get into it. This is Seize the Day. This is a villain too. She's the goddess of death. But like there's like this blue, but this isn't like literally an orb, but we have an orb here. And then we have this like blue energy by his chest here too. So that's really interesting. I think it's indicating, I'm looking at my chakra selenite right now. I believe that's, okay, we have your third, or your crown, your third eye. So this would be your throat chakra. This person feels their throat chakra is blocked. They're probably somebody who, when they talk, they like word vomit, or like I said, they're not very talkative at all. I think they have a very like wallflowery personality to them. This could also be a masculine or a feminine. I'm not getting any particular energy because now I have another feminine coming out. So I think this could be either, I just heard my phone go off too as confirmation. I feel that this could either be a masculine or a feminine. It's going to be different for everybody, but this person, they have this like reserved shyness about them, and they just wish that they could captivate a room like you do, because we have this like, I'm always feeling lucky here too. And she, again, that blue, this person is just kind of like a sad person. They might be somebody that suffers from like depression, like literal depression, or they're just kind of a sad person, because I'm thinking about sadness from inside out. And it also looks like here, which is interesting, there's like a gun in her hand, but there's a knife right here too that's like more hidden. So this person, I'm hearing like hidden intentions. They act like they're super shy and stuff, and maybe they are like outwardly to other people, but yeah, and then we have Venom coming out. That makes so much sense because they are like laid back and reserved, but I feel like they're very strategic. I feel like they're always like plotting. And with Venom, that tells me, it literally says, let me in, so the spider to the fly. This person can be very manipulative and very much use like a sweet, innocent persona to kind of like manipulate other people into not seeing their true intentions, or being like, oh, well, that person would never do that. Again, the lots of blue and red associated with this person. I don't know what that's about, but that's interesting. Okay, so let's move on to seeing why this person is jealous. It's very interesting. But so the way for you to like identify who this is, it's somebody who might be a boss in their career field, or they're in a leadership position of some sort. For a very select few of you, it could be your boss, but they're in some sort of like leadership position, but they feel very, very much like calculated in a way. because they want to portray a certain image of themselves with like innocence. Okay, I'm gonna take these two. We have mischief coming out and we have elders. So again, like I feel like this person, okay, if they're not a boss too, this is an older person, older man or woman who is jealous of you. We have birth from with seed within the belly of the moon. There are wise felt touches over our hearts and felt deep within the marrow of our spirit. Yeah, with this card, I'm just getting that like, if they're not like literally in a position of authority, it's because they're older than you. And that's being represented like by the elder energy there. We have mischief too. And this card always tells me, I just saw 505. This card always tells me that like, there's like a wall of protection up within you because they're trying to get to this person in the house. So they're trying to fuck with you in some way. And seeing 5-5 makes me think they're trying to change your circumstances. Whatever that means for you. We have haunted. The breaking of the floor beneath your naked feet, the creaking of the walls as the cold kisses blush. You're never really alone when in the company of hauntings within the home. Yeah, this person's like trying to get to you through, I don't know, like really subtle jabs. Like they're trying to get you in a place, or they want to get you in a place where you feel more reserved or like as insecure as they do. And also I think this person's just very haunted and miserable as well. We have broom. What dreams can become from what you seek, make room, make way, a clearing need be. Interesting. Let's get a clarifier for that one. What are we clearing, Spirit? Okay. We have the unknown coming through. So this person's like really trying to keep their intentions hidden. But this talks about desire and like wanting something that we don't have. So this could be like in regards to, it's interesting. And you know what? I'm realizing now I did say this in pile 1. My pile 1s are here from me saying that you should listen to pile 3. This is exactly why. Interesting. So this person like is desiring to take your spot in some way. Like they like want to be, if you're the leader of your friend group or something, if you guys are in the same friend group, or like you're just a leader in everything that you do, when you walk in a room, this person like really wants to be able to replicate that. They want to dethrone you is what's coming through. Let's see if there's anything else from this deck here. Okay. We got transformation. And I'll take this one too. We have the veil. Interesting. Very interesting. If you're married, and this might be for a very small number of you, if you're married, this person is jealous of your marriage. Because I'm just thinking of a veil when I, like a wedding veil when I look at this. This person might not have ever been married, but they're jealous, or they were talking shit about your wedding, which is a weird specific message, but that's what I'm hearing. Okay, we have transformation. Like 1,000 storms held in the hands, stopped against the winds, there's change arising from deep within. So that's a couple cards concerning change, and also me seeing that 505. So like this person's really trying to change the dice here. And I know I said no more, but I have to take this one. I didn't even realize this was out of the deck. Banshee again. This is like an older masculine or a feminine. I think majority an older feminine that's jealous if you're also a feminine. Whatever gender you are, this person is the same gender as you. And I think a big reason they're envious of you is because they kind of feel like, this is a terrible phrase to use, but this is what I heard in my head. They feel all dried out. Like they feel that their time has like come and gone. And I'm thinking about these two cards together here too. Like they want to move from this into this, you know? I don't know. They just go together so well that I just think that I'm thinking of like, I don't know, when witches are, oh, Game of Thrones, that's a good way to put it. So in Game of Thrones, there's this like witch that works with, I don't know, this deity in the Game of Thrones universe. And when she takes off her necklace, there's this like big reveal that she's actually this really old woman. So like this person is like trying to, not saying they're like really old, but they're trying to like shrink back into being in their youth again in some way. And it doesn't even matter if they're not that old. I'm sorry, I completely ignore my cat. It doesn't even matter if they're not that old. It's just in any way. They could literally they could be like 30, like 25, but for some reason you have more of a youthful vibe and youthful glow to you. And then we have, if you think I'm cold, just wait. Interesting. Okay, so this person's also jealous of the way that you dress, your body. That's why they're so mad. Okay, that's part of the reason. They're really jealous of your body as well. It doesn't even matter if you have big breasts. If you do, extra confirmation for you, but you have a really nice body and they wish that they had the body you have. Really trying to do something here as far as like ice you out. Very interesting. Okay, so let's go ahead and finish off with advice from the tarot on how you should handle this, and then we will give the Astro Dice a roll and see any additional messages that need to come through. First of all, we have 2 coming out already. We have the Devil. We have the 5 of Pentacles. So this person is like addicted to something. It's unclear what, but we have the 5 of Pentacles coming out as well. So the advice from Spirit to you is don't let this person make you feel disconnected from resources, is what I'm hearing. Not only spiritual resources, but also like family, friends, any resources. Don't let them cut you off from like the outside world. We have the 4 of Cups here as well. Yeah, they're trying to get you in a position where you're like unhappy with the things that you have. You're starting to question yourself. You're starting to question like the blessings that are in your life. That's like their goal of the situation here, for you to be as upset as they are. Okay, what else do we have in the tarot here? Okay, we have the 9 of Cups coming through. Yeah, that if we ignore, like, you're releasing yourself from the chains of this person. You're not listening to them when they're trying to cut you off from resources. You're not listening to them when they're trying to get you to not appreciate what you have. Wish fulfillment coming through. So keep on the path that you've been on. Don't let this person fucking get to you, even if they can get to you in a literal sense or like affect your job in some way, because this one was like scattered, and I think it could resonate in different ways for a lot of different people. So interesting stuff. Let's give the Astro Dice a roll, and then I will leave you here. We have Aquarius. I'm gonna try and zoom in a little bit. We have Aquarius. We have the North Node. Oops. We have the North Node. And we have the 3rd house. Interesting. So a big part of it too is I feel like you, pile 3, really communicate in a unique way with the people around you. You communicate with a unique way with the people around you, and that's why you're so able to show up and like be so confident, because Aquariuses are like have this natural like humanitarian energy to them, and they really want to connect with other people, and that comes across with you. And just keep doing that. Ignore what this person has to say, and keep making them mad with your uniqueness and your eccentricity. So I really do hope you enjoyed this reading and enjoyed my cat playing with the dice. I enjoyed doing it for you. If you did, please leave me a like on this video and a comment letting me know if it resonated. I'd love to hear about your specific situation. If you like my vibe, please do stay and subscribe to my channel. We would love to have you here. Either way, thank you for watching. I hope you have a beautiful and blessed week. Bye.